Hello folks and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at House of the Rising Sun, which is a very old folk song that was made very popular by the Animals in 1964, but it's been recorded by a number of people, and it's very simple, but it's very good for learning arpeggios. So an arpeggio is just a collection of notes that are played off of a chord. Say for example A minor, that's an arpeggio, okay? So this method is very simple. You've seen me say it before if you've looked at my other videos. We're going to use our thumb on the A string and the D string, and that's going to give us a bass note all the way through, and we're going to use our index, middle and ring finger on the top three strings, G, B and E, just like that. So let's go. Very simple. A minor to C, D to F, back to A minor, C, back to E. Okay, so that's one way of playing it. That's an arpeggio, just using all your fingers and all the strings. Another way you can play it is with your thumb and your index finger, kind of swipe finger picking style. Watch my fingers. And then of course you can just strum the rhythm. Now, another thing you can do is use a soft plectrum. Okay, so there's loads of different types of plectrums. You've got a very firm one like that, and you've got a very soft one like this. Now the soft one, if we try playing House of the Rising Sun with our soft plectrum, watch what happens. You get a lot more volume for a start, but we start on our A note, we start on our A string for our bass note. So there's a few different ways to play those chords using arpeggios. Now the good thing about arpeggios is it raises your game, because if you've been following my videos, you know all the major and minor chords, you know the bar chords, and if you don't, there's the video, you can go and take a look at it. Now the Animals made it famous by electrifying it. This song has been a hit in very many different versions. The one I played you just now is based loosely on the Animals of 1964, but they didn't play it on an acoustic guitar. The song was originally a folk tune, but the Animals got hold of it, Alan Price in particular, and rewrote it, and rewrote some of it. And this is how you would have heard it from the Animals. And of course you just play rhythm. And the point about this, arpeggios will level up your playing, right? That's the point. That's why I'm showing you this. And a lot of people play it, and a lot of people have had big hits with it. But it's the technique that matters, right? So it's the technique is you're playing the bass notes as you're moving. As you're playing the chords, you just hit a bass note above it. Like this. And it gives you the melody. It gives you the actual melody of the song. Point is this: now you know that method of doing this, just try a bunch of different chords. I just played you that one so you could hear it in context of a song, but if you play any chords now, you can actually use that. Just mess about with it and you'll find that you can find some nice melodies. Let's try something else. Let's try from the D. Just mess about with it. Have fun. And if you want to try some bar chords, you can do the same thing with bar chords. Yeah, this is about the 10th time I've played this because I've made plenty of mistakes, as you saw, and you will make mistakes. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I play everything perfectly, because nobody does. The things that you see on YouTube, they've probably had 10 takes before they got it exactly right. I've done a few takes and I've taken the best of what I produced, and I'm still learning the same as you. So that's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. It's not even an excuse, it's the truth. And as you're playing, you goof up. That happens, right? But when you're playing electric guitar, you really notice those errors because it's amplified, it's loud. And that's the other thing as well. When you're playing, you need to play, well, this is what I've discovered, you need to play for a good 10-15 minutes before you're comfortable and relaxed, and then the thing starts to flow. Whereas with YouTube videos, it's on action straight away. And that's a bit dumb, really. I'm not going to do that in future. I'm going to practice playing for about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to start filming, because that makes more sense, doesn't it? Oh yes, Michael, it does. Okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.